And you know what I've heard that you've now saying?
What's that?
You need to, the men who suck the woman's breast, it keeps cancer away, please. It's not true.
Actually, it's not true.
It's not true. So you should stop. If you want to suck, go suck on your own.
For that to work. No, I think it comes off the back of the fact that mothers are being encouraged to do a lot of breastfeeding, and the long duration of breastfeeding actually helps the mother, against.
It's good
cancer.
for the real babies, not the big babies like you guys. So stop with your
so a few seconds here and there. You don't do anything. Yeah. Anyway, well, it's a fantastic body, and I love what Nicole Kramer says. If it comes back, I'll keep fighting. That never give up spirit,
You should.
Yeah.
You should.
Yeah.
There's this cartoon thing where you see two men both digging to get to a place where they find gold or diamond or something of a sort. Yeah. And there's one who's digging and the diamond is like, let's say, at circle. Okay. And then the second one who has given up, his diamond is just
right
behind
next
you.
To,
so you never
give
know.
up too early.
Yeah, he gave up too early. So just keep trying. Yeah. I mean, it's better if you keep moving than staying stationary. Yeah. You never know what you can change. So just keep moving.
Absolutely.
Just do it.
Let's take a look at the dailies that we have today.
Okay.
We have the daily
if
graphic.
you permit me, I'll start with a daily graphic where it says illegal mining prosecutions. 187 jailed in the eastern region, and then we have 250 people currently on trial. Okay. The same daily graphic says 1,115 240 graduates begin national service next month. That's November 1st. If you will permit me, let me quickly give you an idea of the trials going on with regards to the illegal mining prosecution. So we're told that 187 people who were engaged in illegal mining in the eastern region have been sentenced to various terms of imprisonment since 2017. Now, the Attorney General, Godfred Yeboah-Dame, says besides the 250 people currently standing trial for their alleged involvement in illegal mining in the region, there's also, now he gives us a breakdown. We're told 39 are foreigners, 29 are from Niger, and 7 are from Nigeria. Wow. And also 3 are from China. Okay. Now, he said that in a statement he released yesterday. Now, he explained that the cases were prosecuted by the Eastern Regional Branch of the Attorney General's Office. So, there have been questions about prosecutions, making people, pay for these crimes to deter others. Now, we are told that we have 187 people jailed. So we'll see how the 250 cases, which are currently in the courts, how they pan out as well.
Yeah, I don't know what you make of the justifications by the Honorable Freddie Blair regarding, his defense, his company's defense, his firm's defense defending of the alleged galamseyers, you see, for me, conflict of interest is a very real thing, and I think that it's easy to argue and say, oh, it's my work, I'm a lawyer, and so it's fair game. Anybody should be able to have a, fair defense. I agree with that, but there's over 100 law firms in the country. Why you in that position? You see, for me, it doesn't give the government a very good. It doesn't paint the government in a very good light. Picture
in terms of its commitment towards
exactly,
the fight. Yeah,
exactly.
I agree with
when
you.
a very prominent person, who has worked at the highest echelons of the party that is now in government, I think it doesn't leave a good taste in my mouth anyway,
Yeah, so you hear conversations around the fact that, he's no more a party chairman. Yeah. He's not in government technically. Yeah. But like you're saying, I mean, there's a deliberate effort to now deal with this galamsey issue. Yeah. And I mean, just let this case pass. Yeah. It wouldn't change anything. Yeah. I mean, people have a right to have lawyers. Yes. Till being declared guilty, you can't say the person
is
is a
guilty.
criminal or
Yes,
whatever.
exactly.
In the same way, we have doctors who have to take care of criminals. I mean, if an armed robber is shot on the streets
Yes.
and he's sent to the hospital,
the doctor has to
take care of it.
Yeah.
But we're saying that in this situation where, for example, your party is in government and the presidency says he's putting his, government on the line just so that this is done right. We saw in the areas where the mining is prominent how the MPs lost at that place because of the stance the president had taken that we are stopping this thing, it's destroying our water bodies, etc. So what would it change if you don't pick this case? And to even make a point out of this, I'm not touching this because I think
we believe in this.
They deserve a legal team, but not mine. I mean, that's what I think. But he was saying yesterday that, I mean, his lawyers have gone, his team have gone through the evidence, etc., and the people are innocent, and they will prove that in court, and they deserve a right to have, lawyers. So let's see how that goes. But, well, I mean,
anyway,
these are some of the nuances we'll see as we go along with regards to this.
Well, the Ghanaian Times also has a few headlines here, and there's one of them is regarding the Galamseyers again, prosecution of illegal mining cases in the eastern region. 187 Galamseyers jailed since 2017. I wonder how many of those are non-African foreigners.
For the persons who were jailed for the Galamsey.
Yes, since
okay. I think it's just the Chinese that we see popping up.
Yeah, because for me, it's okay to say you're jailing Ghanaians and you're jailing other Africans, but do we have other? Yeah, because we've shown in times past that we have a certain aversion, for the jailing non-African. Yes, exactly. So
But the current trial with the Aisha one, there's somebody from Vietnam.
Okay.
So we have the Vietnam and we have the Chinese. So let's see whether we'll see other nationals pop up.
NSS deploys 115,240 personnel to begin service November 1, and NRA tasked to include nuclear power in country's energy mix. 2 foreigners sentenced 20 years for illegal mining at Bepoise.
Okay, let me take you to the business finder. It's Thursdays and the Gold Business. And the big story here is tighten monetary policy further. The IMF is asking central banks across the world, including those from Africa and all that. And if you allow me, now the International Monetary Fund has advised the Bank of Ghana and central banks across the world not to ease monetary policy tightening in spite of its turbulent impact on businesses and economies. Now, the fund in its latest World Economic Outlook report maintains that, quote, monetary policy should stay the course to restore price stability, and fiscal policy should aim to alleviate the cost of living pressures while maintaining a sufficiently tight stance aligned with monetary policy, unquote. So we saw the last Monetary Policy Committee report. They had hiked the policy rate. And then yesterday, I mean, inflation too climbed up again. I think it's now at 37.2% or so.
It's not looking good.
So, Charlie, it's not looking good. So I have to now pay more to buy you. So we'll see that for a while because of the current issues, not just in Ghana, globally, everywhere. So that's from the business fund.
We have a few stories from our online portals. I think I'll do citynewsroom.com.
Okay.
Don't be gagged. Speak up on challenges. Nat urges school heads. We have the right thing must be done. Ashigbe on Freddie Blay illegal miners case. Kufudra Jackson Park redevelopment project collapses. 2 workers have been wounded. Removing MMT boss won't solve your problems. Striking workers have been told. And Ashanti Regional Minister to meet protesting traders today.
Okay,
We have a couple
I'll
of
take you
stories
here
from
to citybusinessnews.com,
okay.
and it starts with local contractors to drag government to court over 10 billion debt. Charlie, this debt is kept too long. Hey, pay you.
Yeah.
So that's the contractors. They are fed up of waiting. They've been waiting for more than 5
I know, right?
years or so. Now they say they are going to take government to court over that.
They
and
should.
then another angle for the IMF global report.
Yeah.
IMF paints gloomy picture
Yeah.
for banks in 2023 and all banks across the world. So, you know, we did our banking sector cleanup and everything, but we're going to see a bit of some challenge as we go along. And then, you know, there's been the discussions on capping government borrowing.
Yeah.
IEA has been speaking on that. They are welcoming calls for proposal by the Bank of Ghana to cap government borrowing. And then the last one, if you allow me, e-levy still failing. That's from a tax analyst.
I'm sure that's good news for you.
Yes, I told you that the thing.
Vivian, thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right. Well, it's time for sports. Don't go anywhere.